Imagine if the secret to helping your cat live a healthier, happier life wasn't an expensive supplement, but a simple ingredient added to their food. Most owners have no idea these powerful additions exist, despite their potential health benefits. Today, I'm revealing the ones that could change everything for your cat. Number 1, chicken hearts. There's one nutrient your cat simply cannot live without. It's called taurine, and for a cat, it's life or death. Unlike almost every other animal, a cat's body can't make its own taurine. They have to eat it, and without enough, their heart slowly weakens and their eyes begin to go blind. Scary, right? Here's the good news. Nature already packed the fix into one cheap food: chicken hearts. These little pieces are one of the richest natural sources of taurine on the planet. Feed a few cooked chicken hearts a couple of times a week, and you're protecting your cat's heart and eyesight in the most natural way there is. Cook them plain, chop them small, and most cats absolutely love them. It's like medicine they beg for. A strong heart and sharp eyes for just a few cents. But taurine builds the engine. Your cat still needs the right material to repair the rest of their body. Cooked egg. That repair material comes from one of the most complete foods on Earth: a simple egg. For your cat, it's almost perfect. An egg carries nearly everything their body needs to rebuild muscle, heal tissue, and grow a thick, glossy coat. The protein in it is so easy for a cat to absorb that almost none goes to waste, which means more of it goes straight into keeping them strong and healthy. Always cook it first. Boiled or scrambled, plain, with no salt, no oil, and no butter. Raw egg white isn't good for cats, so cooked is the only way. A small spoonful of egg a couple of times a week is plenty. Within a few weeks, you'll often see that coat start to shine. Cheap, easy, and powerful. But all this strength means nothing if a silent fire is quietly burning your cat from the inside. Sardines. That silent fire is called inflammation. A slow, hidden burn in your cat's joints, skin, and organs that you can't see until it shows up as stiffness, scratching, or a sudden slowdown. The thing that puts it out is a special healthy oil called omega-3, and sardines are one of the best sources on Earth. These little fish are loaded with the exact oils that calm inflammation instead of feeding it, protecting your cat's joints, heart, and kidneys all at once. Buy them packed in water, never oil or salt, and give a small amount once or twice a week. Mash a little into their food and watch: softer fur, less scratching, and an older cat moving easier within a month. You're not hiding a problem, you're cooling it at the source. But you can't feed fish every single day, so here's the concentrated shortcut. Salmon oil. That shortcut is salmon oil. The same firefighting omega-3, but in a few simple drops. It's the easiest way to give your cat those healthy oils every day without feeding fish every day. Just a small pump or a few drops over their food, and you're supporting a shiny coat, healthy skin, calm joints, and, most importantly, their kidneys. And kidneys matter more for cats than almost anything else because kidney trouble is one of the biggest reasons cats get sick and fade as they age. These oils help protect that fragile system every single day. Pick a pure salmon oil made for pets, follow the dose for your cat's size, and keep it in the fridge so it stays fresh. Tiny effort, huge payoff. But omega-3 can only do so much because the number one thing that destroys a cat's kidneys is something most owners never fix: water. Bone broth. Here's the hard truth. Cats are terrible at drinking water. In the wild, they get moisture from fresh prey, so they never learn to drink enough from a bowl. That slow, quiet dehydration is what wears down their kidneys and bladder over the years. The fix is genius. Bone broth. It's warm, savory water that cats actually want to lap up. Made by simmering bones for hours, it sneaks deep hydration into your cat along with gentle nutrients for their joints and gut. Just one rule you must never break. Never use store broth with onion or garlic because both are poison to cats. Make it plain or buy a pet-safe one. Pour a little warm over their food, and a cat who ignores their water bowl suddenly drinks without knowing it. Hydration they crave. But water and broth only support the body. What truly builds it is the one thing your cat was born to eat. Cooked chicken. Here's something most cat owners forget. Your cat is not a small dog. Cats are pure meat eaters. Their entire body, including the system that fights off sickness, is built to run on animal protein, and the simplest way to give them that is plain cooked chicken. No salt, no oil, no seasoning, just boiled or baked chicken, shredded into small pieces. This gives your cat the clean, high-quality protein they need to build muscle, repair their body, and keep their defenses strong enough to fight off illness. A protein-starved cat gets sick easily. A well-fed one stays strong. Mix a little shredded chicken into their normal food a few times a week, and you'll often see more energy and a healthier coat within weeks. It's the foundation everything else is built on. But even a strong, well-fed cat has a hidden weak spot that can turn deadly fast: the urinary tract. Cranberry. For so many cats, the urinary tract is where everything goes wrong. Painful infections, crystals, even dangerous blockages that send them to the emergency vet. And one tiny food helps guard against it: cranberry. Cranberry has a natural power to make it harder for bad bacteria to grab onto the bladder wall, helping keep the whole urinary system cleaner and healthier. For a cat, this can mean fewer infections and fewer scary trips to the vet. Skip the sugary juice. That's bad for cats. Instead, use a tiny bit of plain cranberry powder or a pet cranberry supplement in the small amount made for cats. Mixed into food, it works quietly in the background to protect one of your cat's most vulnerable spots. Small shield, big protection. But keeping infection out is only half the battle. The real defense army lives somewhere else entirely. Goat milk kefir. That defense army is the good bacteria living in your cat's gut. And believe it or not, most of their whole immune system lives right there in the belly. When those good bacteria are strong, your cat fights off sickness easily. When stress, illness, or medicine wipes them out, your cat gets weak and prone to trouble. The best way to rebuild them is fermented goat milk, also called kefir. Why goat and not regular cow milk? Because cow milk upsets most cats' stomachs, while fermented goat milk is far gentler and packed with living good bacteria ready to repopulate the gut. Start with just a teaspoon and see how your cat does. Within days, you may notice better digestion and a calmer tummy. Feed the gut, and you feed the whole defense system. But those good bacteria need the right food to survive, and one orange ingredient delivers it perfectly: pumpkin. That orange ingredient is plain pumpkin, and it does two jobs at once. First, it's full of gentle fiber that feeds those good gut bacteria and keeps your cat's digestion smooth and regular. Second, and every cat owner will love this, it helps with hairballs. As cats groom, they swallow fur, and that fur clumps into those awful hairballs hacked up on your floor. The fiber in pumpkin helps move that swallowed hair smoothly through the body instead of getting stuck. Use plain canned pumpkin only. Never the sweet pie filling, which is full of sugar and spice. Just half a teaspoon mixed into their food is enough. Most cats don't even notice it's there. Smoother digestion and fewer hairballs from one cheap spoonful. But pumpkin helps push hairballs through after they form. And there's a simple green plant that stops them at the source: catgrass. That plant is catgrass, the safe, edible grass you can grow on your windowsill from wheat, oat, or barley seeds. You've probably seen your cat try to munch on houseplants. That instinct is real, but many houseplants are toxic. Catgrass gives them a safe way to satisfy that urge. When a cat nibbles it, the grass helps them deal with swallowed fur, sometimes bringing it up, sometimes helping it pass, which means fewer hairballs forming in the first place. It also adds a little natural fiber and freshness to their diet. Just grow a small pot. Keep it where your cat can reach it, and let them graze when they feel the need. It's cheap, natural, and gives an indoor cat a piece of the outdoors. Calm digestion, fewer hairballs. But what about the cat who's slowly turning a little too round? Green beans. An overweight cat isn't just chubby and cute. Extra weight quietly strains their heart, joints, and organs, and makes them far more likely to get sick. But cutting their food just leaves them crying for more. Here's the clever trick: green beans. Plain green beans are mostly fiber and water, so they fill your cat's belly without piling on calories. Swap a little of their food for some chopped green beans, and your cat feels full and satisfied while the extra weight slowly comes off. It's a diet they never even notice they're on. Use plain, fresh, or frozen beans, lightly steamed, with no salt and no butter, and chop them small. A few pieces mixed into the bowl is perfect. A lighter cat is a healthier cat that lives longer. But while we're adding veggies, one more crunchy one brings a special gift for the eyes: cooked carrot. That crunchy gift is the humble carrot. Now, cats are meat eaters, so this is a small add-in, not a main meal. But in little amounts, soft cooked carrot brings real benefits. It's gentle on the stomach, adds extra fiber for smooth digestion, and carries the natural building block for vitamin A, which supports your cat's vision and helps keep their immune system ready to fight off illness. The key is to cook it well, steamed or boiled until soft, never raw and hard, and to mash or finely chop a tiny bit into their food. Skip any butter, salt, or spice. Just a small spoonful now and then is all a cat needs, bright, sweet, and easy on the tummy. But not every cat has an iron stomach. Some need the gentlest food of all to settle things down. Plain oatmeal. For the cat with a sensitive, easily upset stomach, plain oatmeal can be a quiet comfort. Oats carry a soft, soothing kind of fiber that calms the digestive system from the inside and can help with both loose stools and the opposite problem. It's also one of the easiest things for a delicate tummy to handle, so it's perfect for a cat who reacts badly to richer foods. Keep it simple. Cook plain oats in water with no sugar, no milk, and no flavoring, and let it cool fully before serving. Because cats are carnivores, this is only a small add-in, just a teaspoon mixed into their normal food now and then. A calmer gut means a calmer, healthier cat that absorbs more goodness from every meal. Gentle comfort food, inside and out. But to fight the slow march of aging itself, your cat needs a tiny blue superfood. Blueberries. That superfood is the blueberry. Every single day, tiny invisible attackers float through your cat's body, slowly damaging their cells. And over the years, that damage is a big reason cats grow old, slow, and frail. Blueberries are one of nature's strongest defenses against it. They're loaded with antioxidants, little protectors that hunt down those invisible attackers and neutralize them before they can hurt your cat's cells. The result is a body that stays younger and stronger for longer. Most cats won't eat a whole berry, and that's fine. Just mash 1 or 2 soft blueberries into their food or offer a tiny piece as a treat. A little goes a long way. It's a small, sweet shield against aging. But what about the hardest moment of all, when your cat is truly sick and won't touch a single bite? Cottage cheese. When a cat is recovering from sickness or simply won't touch their food, cottage cheese can be the gentle bridge that gets them eating again. It's soft, mild, and easy on a fragile stomach, so even a weak cat can manage a little. And it's quietly nourishing, full of easy protein to rebuild lost strength, plus calcium for the bones. Because some cats are sensitive to dairy, use the plain, low-salt kind and give only a tiny spoonful to start, watching how they handle it. Many owners also use it to hide a pill or tempt a cat who's turned their nose up at everything else. A little scoop, and suddenly a sick cat shows interest in food again, which can make all the difference on a hard day. Gentle, simple, and a real comfort. But keeping a fussy cat eating day after day takes one more thing: variety, starting with a lean, tempting meat. Cooked turkey. A picky cat who walks away from the bowl is a real problem, because a cat that doesn't eat gets weak fast. The fix is variety, and cooked turkey is perfect for it. It's a lean, light meat that's gentle on the stomach, easy to digest, and just different enough to spark a fussy cat's interest again. It's also lower in fat, which makes it great for an indoor cat who needs to watch their weight. Cook it plain, boiled, or baked, no skin, no salt, no seasoning, and shred it small. A little mixed into their usual food gives them fresh protein and a reason to clean the bowl. Rotating turkey in with chicken keeps mealtime exciting and keeps a finicky cat eating well. Cat that eats well stays healthy. But there's another protein cats go crazy for: And it hides a surprise health bonus inside: cooked shrimp. That protein is shrimp, and most cats lose their minds over it. But it's more than just a tasty treat. Shrimp is packed with high-quality protein with almost no fat, plus a natural mineral that quietly supports your cat's immune system and helps protect their cells from damage. So while your cat thinks they're getting a special snack, they're actually getting a real health boost. The rules are simple. Cook it plain, never raw, with no salt, no butter, and no garlic. Remove the shell and tail and give just 1 or 2 small pieces as a treat, not a meal. It's the perfect way to reward your cat or tempt them when they're being fussy. Low in fat, high in goodness, and irresistible. But for a true vitamin powerhouse, you need one special organ meat, though this one comes with a very important warning. Cooked liver. That organ meat is liver, and it's one of the most nutrient-rich foods you can give a cat. A tiny bit is loaded with iron, B vitamins, and vitamin A, all things that keep your cat's blood healthy and their body running strong. But here's the warning you must never ignore. With liver, more is not better. Too much vitamin A can actually poison a cat and damage their bones over time. So liver is powerful medicine in small doses only. Cook it plain with no seasoning and offer just a small piece once a week, never more. Treat it like a supplement, not a meal. Used the right way, it's a quiet health booster that fills nutritional gaps most diets miss. Respect the limit, and it's pure goodness. But after every food on this list, there's one last ingredient, free, straight from your own tap, that protects your cat more than anything else. Fresh water. That final ingredient is the one almost everyone overlooks. Water. It's free, it's simple, and for a cat, it's the most powerful health tool you have. Remember, cats barely drink on their own, and that slow dehydration is the silent reason so many of them develop deadly kidney and bladder disease. So make water impossible to ignore. Add a splash of fresh water or a little broth right into their food at every meal. Keep several clean bowls around the house. And if your cat ignores still water, try a pet water fountain. Most cats love drinking from moving water. Feeding mostly wet food instead of dry is one of the kindest things you can do for their kidneys. Get this one right, and you protect the organ that decides how long your cat lives. Put all of these together, and you're not just feeding your cat, you're protecting the years you both have left. More purrs, more sunny windowsills, more quiet nights with the little friend who chose you. Don't add all 20 at once. A cat's delicate tummy can't handle it. The trick is rotating them, just a few at a time. I've made a simple weekly rotation plan that tells you exactly what to add and when. Want it free? Just comment the word rotation. And if enough of you ask, I'll pin the full schedule for everyone. And tell me below, what's your cat's name and which ingredient are you starting with today? I read and reply to as many as I can.